Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on Prizepicks. Today, I got my 3 favorite plays in the NBA, as well as a bonus 2-man in esports. Those of you guys who have been on the channel for a while know esports is the bread and butter of this channel. That has not changed. I still absolutely cook on esports, and we have more esports plays in today's video. But first up, let's talk about what happened yesterday. I went live twice on TikTok yesterday. We're going live again, maybe once, or definitely once, maybe twice today. Definitely going to be live on TikTok before the 1 p.m. game. So tune in. It'll be around noon or so. You guys can hop on TikTok, drop in, or follow me at Bam Sports, hop into live and just type in your favorite play or whatever. I'll go on and review it because I study these boards. It's good for you guys, plays that you're already taking, parlays that you're already making, to get me to come on and review them. And it actually helps us both, helps you profit, helps me see what you guys are taking. So yeah, drop me a follow at Bam Sports. And we actually did very, very well yesterday. We almost had the clean 4-0 sweep. But Giannis, unfortunately, only got 9 instead of 10 field goals made. Super, super rough. But if we get to 20 likes in this video, that'd be absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and drop my best bet of the day for completely free if we hit that like goal. We haven't hit it in the last few, but guys, I believe in you. Let's run up those likes. Let's get to 20 likes on this YouTube video. Now, let's talk about what happened over here. One thing you guys need to know about me is I recap every single day, every single play. So yeah. The YouTube video yesterday was just okay, but the VIP Saturday card went pretty well. We swept over on soccer. NBA, we split 1-1, and then in college basketball games, we went 3-2, and then the NHL, we missed our only play. So, decent day overall, came out with a little bit of profit. The best bet was very, very close. Duke literally won by 15, so that is super unfortunate. Depends on how much you guys took it there, but it was a pretty good day. And overall, on the esports, guys, we absolutely cooked. Won 9 plays in esports. If you guys don't know, really what's been going on is I've been saving my esports for the VIP because those are the guys who actually pay, and esports is going crazy right now. So I've been feeding them every single day. Just sent them another 15 plays for today. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some plays for this Sunday. Well, actually, first up, I'm going to get some of you guys hyped looking at this slate right here because we've got some good games of hoops. So let me pull up this slate and talk about it. So Celtics, Cavs at 1 p.m. Great stuff. Knicks Lakers at 3:30, another banger game. Pistons Heat is a sneakily good game. That's at 6. Rockets Spurs at 8, and then closing us out, Hornets Suns at 10. You guys can literally have your TV on watching basketball all day, and you wouldn't even get bored. This is an elite Sunday slate. We've got a lot of good games today. We got a lot of good plays today. So yeah, let's talk about the first play of the day. Going in here, we're gonna go ahead and take the guy who has just recently come back. It's Jason Tatum right here. More than 7.5 rebounds. Now, here's the deal with Tatum. The last time we took him on the channel, we were actually fading him because all of the reports coming out before Jason Tatum even played a single minute was that he's probably going to play between 10 and 15 minutes, maybe as high as 20 is what people were saying. Then that's the day before I record the video, I give that to you guys, right? Even on the TikTok live a few hours before, I give that to you guys. What ends up happening is 20 minutes before the game, they say Jason Tatum's got a full workload, and boom, he goes out, plays 27 minutes, has himself a great game. In all honesty, now we know he's healthy. He's ready to compete against one of the top teams in the East. They might even face Cleveland later in the playoffs, and now they're playing at Cleveland. This is a super important matchup and one that Tatum will absolutely play in, right? Play in and try his hardest. So I like him right here, more than 7.5 rebounds. I mean, he's hitting 10 of the last 10 games. The only reason this line is so low is because he's been injured. But you guys have to know, this is still Jason Tatum, right? He's got an Achilles tear, or he's dealing with an Achilles tear. He's already dealt with it. And yeah, he's not going to come back the exact same player, 100% of what Jason Tatum was when they won the championship or whatever. But this is at least 70 or 80% of the former Jason Tatum, in my opinion. Also worth mentioning, the Cavs defense is not elite in rebounding. They're very middle of the road. He's hit against them historically. I mean, if you look at the last time they played, which was actually around almost exactly a year ago, he went for 16 rebounds against them in a close game. So yeah, this one's probably going to be a very close game. Right now, the books are favoring Cleveland by 1.5. So literally, it's anybody's game, which means Jason Tatum's probably going to play more minutes. He played 27 minutes in a 20-point blowout against Dallas. Now they're going up against a very, very good Cleveland team, a rival in the Eastern Conference, someone who Tatum should get as many minutes, or the whole entire Celtics team should get as many minutes as possible going up against them. And now the spread is 1.5. It'll probably go down to the wire. I like Tatum to catch 8 rebounds or more in this one. Now, moving into play number 2, we're taking Reed Sheppard, someone who's been absolutely on fire, more than 13.5 points. You guys got a little sneak peek at James Harden. We'll talk about him in a bit. But Reed Sheppard right here, let's focus on him. So 13.5 is where the line is at. And Reed has hit this in 7 straight games. Like, full stop, he is absolutely killing it for the Houston Rockets. And if we look at what's happening here on the side of the Rockets with their injuries, they actually do have a lot of guys who are coming back in this particular game, right? For a while, Amen Thompson was dealing with something. Jabari Smith was dealing with something. Even Atari Eason was also coming back often, back on and back off the injury report. So now it looks like most of the Rockets are healthy. I still like Reed Sheppard here because of how strong he's been playing. He literally dropped 30 against Golden State, right? He's not barely going over this line at like 14, 15 points. He is clearing it. 28 points, 20 points, 19, 30, 17 points. All we need from him tonight is 14, and he greens this. So yeah, I think this line is going to move all over the place. I do like the over here, and going up against a San Antonio team who is, yes, a good defense, but it will likely come down to the clutch, right? Houston is only 5.5 point underdogs, which means it'll once again be a close game. That's why I love this slate. There's so many close games that we got lined up. I think Reed Sheppard's going to have quite a bit of opportunity here to get 13.5 points. Like, his game is really built around the clutch, right? Kevin Durant's driving into the paint, and there's only like a couple minutes left. Defense is collapsing because it's Kevin Durant. He kicks it out to Reed Sheppard, who bombs it from 30 feet and just sinks it in right in the net, right? That's Reed Sheppard. That's his game, and he is cooking it, right? In this one against San Antonio Spurs, I think he's going to do very, very well. Now, we're going to get into our third NBA play right now, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the two-man that I got in Esports. So let's talk about it. First up, we got James Harden on the less than 19.5 points. Now, there is a reason I'm doing this. James Harden, we are fading him, and the important news you guys have to know is that Donovan Mitchell is back, guys. He is probable, as I'm recording this right now, at like 2 a.m., but Donovan Mitchell will more than likely play in this one. The line will be messed up if he doesn't play, but as I'm standing here right now recording this video, you guys, he will likely play, right? Now, what does that mean? He's not going to be on much of a restriction. I've researched it. All the reports that we have right now as I'm recording this say that he's not going to have much of a restriction. That being said, this is the NBA. They could literally decide like 5 minutes before, actually, he's going to play 0 minutes, right? And then our whole play would be cooked. But that's just what you got to deal with when you're betting on the NBA. Like, that's just the game, right? Even if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, I still feel good about James Harden's under because you guys can tell there's a clear trend here, right? When Donovan Mitchell, or they had a couple hot games right here, right? Well, these two. Then here we go. Well, Donovan Mitchell's not playing. Donovan Mitchell's playing, right? Well, he gets 13, he gets 16, he gets 18. Then Donovan Mitchell gets injured around here, right? Oh, he's going over now, 20, 20, 22. Now, even then, this game, Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing, but James Harden did end up going under. So, when D. Mitch plays, James Harden's not the number one option. Even when James Harden is the number one option for this Cleveland team, he's barely going over, right? Sometimes 20, sometimes 22, 23. It's not a ridiculous line. So I think him contributing more as a passer in this one, contributing more as a facilitator in this one, and not getting to 20 points is not a crazy thing to say. So yeah, that's why I like James Harden here on the under at 19.5. Now, first up, this is paying out 100 into 600 over on Prizepicks, which is good, but it's not great. I need to talk to you guys about Underdog because if you guys have half a brain cell, you guys will realize Underdog is the place to make money. I know a ton of you guys are on Prizepicks, just sitting on one app. Do yourself a favor. You will literally make more money going on Underdog. You might even not lose money if you're going on Underdog. Let me explain this. So, what Underdog has done is this tweet they released a couple weeks ago. Same app, better payouts forever. So they are permanently changing their payouts from 3x for a 2-man to 3.5x, from 6x for a 3-man to 6.5x. You guys might notice this 3x and 6x are exactly the same as Prizepicks. This is what Prizepicks is still on right now. Prizepicks is behind the power curve. The reason I love this for Underdog is because it kind of puts pressure on other apps, other DFS apps like Prizepicks, Better Sleeper, Chalkboard, to get their act together and maybe say, guys, we're bumping up our payouts. Y'all should bump up your payouts too. So far, nothing like that has happened, but I'll keep you guys posted, of course. Underdog is available in all of these states right here. I actually think it's more than this. I need to get a new graph updated, but it's available in basically every single state. So go ahead and get an Underdog because this is insane. If you guys are still watching this 10 minutes in, I know you guys care about profiting, so don't mind while I get into the math for the next 30 seconds or so. I've gone ahead and talked about this over here with the new payouts, with 2-men paying 3.5x and 3-men paying 6.5x. So if you're just randomly picking, you'll get 25% of your plays. You're not going to win that way. right? If you're randomly picking props, you're getting a 50% win rate because they could go over, they could go under, it's whatever, right? What you need to do to profit is win 53.5% of individual picks. On Prizepicks, right? This is on Underdog. On Prizepicks, right here, let me see this. Prizepicks, and then Underdog. On Prizepicks, you actually need to win 57% of your picks. So if you're someone right now who's hitting at a pretty decent rate, hitting 56% of your plays, right? So 56% of every prop you take, you're hitting it, right? You know what's actually happening? On Prizepicks, you're losing money. But on Underdog, you'd be winning money. That is insane. If you guys just get on another app and take every single play, every single 2-man, every single 3-man over on this other app, you will literally profit when you might have been losing before. Not even changing anything about your system, not even changing your picks at all. They're just paying you more for the same stuff. Now, let's illustrate this by going ahead and talking about a 2-man that I like in esports. So, these are the 2 plays over on Underdog. It's a Lover's Rock in Valorant, less than 32.5 kills, and then COD for Ghosty, less than 23.5 kills. Now, make sure you guys take this COD Ghosty one on game 3. Super important because they've got lines for game 1, game 2, game 3, and then games 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it's all a different game, right? Game 3 is fundamentally different from game 1, from game 2. The games kind of do change, but I'm not going to bore you guys talking about the esports. You guys know I researched this, locking these 2 plays. I want to show you what happens if you try to lock in the exact same play on Prizepicks. So you lock in the exact same play on Prizepicks. First thing you'll notice is that these lines are a little bit different, right? We're trying to hit the under on both of these, the under at 32.5 and 23. What's happened here is that Prizepicks has taken that 32.5 and they've moved it down to 32, making our window just that little bit shorter. Then they've taken this 23.5 and they've moved it down to 22, making our window there just that lot bit shorter. So it's getting harder to win these plays. Over on Prizepicks, the lines are worse, right? And they're paying us 3x. $50 pays 150 on this. I locked in $50 over on Underdog. It's paying me 175. So it is literally a different game. You're getting paid more for the same stuff. So if you guys want to get on Underdog, do me a favor. Sign up with code BAM, and I'll do you a favor and get you on the VIP for a month for completely free. If you guys are just on Prizepicks, I can't stress this enough. Get on Underdog. They're paying you more. They're also giving you a play 5, get 75 in bonus entries. And for this 2-man, it makes way more sense to play this on Underdog. If Ghosty ends up with 23 kills, everybody that's on Underdog cashed. Everybody that's on Prizepicks lost. You guys are noticing there's a little bit of a trend here. One app is simply better than the other because they are helping out the people. They're doing things like this, making their payouts better. So yeah, that's all I got for the video. One more time, these are the 3 plays in the NBA, and these are the 2 plays in the esports games for today. Let's make some money on NBA Sunday.